Good evening and a very warm welcome to the National Literary Extravaganza series Off the Cuff, hosted by the Public Speaking and Debating Society of H.R. College of Commerce and Economics. Welcome to our first event in this national series spanning 4 months, Talk of the Town, a talent night to rule them all. Haruki Murakami, the esteemed author, said, "If you are young and talented, it's like you have wings." And all our contestants here are angels. Our youth poets, dancers, singers, mono actors, rappers, storytellers have applied from universities and colleges all over the country. And now the best 32 will compete in this event spanning 2 days. Today, we are joined by the first half of the participants, all ready to set the stage on fire. In this inter and intracollegiate event, we are joined by students of universities from different cities, students from Mumbai, and even students from our HR college. We are looking for our top 6 today, who will compete with the top 6 of tomorrow in a voting round to decide who is worthy of being called the talk of the town. Firstly, I would like to ask our presidents, Ms. Vanshika Mithani and Mr. Manushesh Rao, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Yash. Brilliantly said. I think you did complete justice in capturing the enthusiasm that we all are harboring at this point. Hello, everyone. I am Vanshika Mithani, and I'm the chairperson for the academic year 2021. And I would like to take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to all of you present here as we gear up to mark a historic moment for not only PSDS H.R. College, but for the entire student body of H.R. College as we get set to launch the PSDS National Intercollegiate Literary Arts Extravaganza Off the Cuff. Why I say it is marking a historic day is because Off the Cuff this year has premiered in a never before seen, one of its kind format where we have 5 national level events. 5 national level events spanning over the next 4 months. So we have a myriad of opportunities for all students at the college level itself to gain national level exposure, get national level certificates added to their CV probably. And I take immense pleasure, and I couldn't be more grateful for the brilliant team we have on board with us this year. And I would like to thank each and every one of you who tuned in today to mark this historic event. Off the Cuff has been something supremely close to all our hearts. I think you can see the smiling faces of the VCP and event heads and sub-event heads. They've all worked tirelessly the past few months to make this today a possibility. And I'm supremely grateful. I keep saying this for the brilliant team we have on board this year. Teamwork indeed makes the dream work. And I think I have the best team I could ever ask for. Off the Cuff is a literary extravaganza, like I said, which will be spanning over the next 4 months. And it is to help students step out of their comfort zone and explore new horizons. We try to help them overcome stage fright virtually, and we're so grateful for the opportunities that PSDS has gotten this year. A big thank you from the entire core committee of PSDS H.R. College 2021 to our backbone. I think I speak for all when I say this. Our principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani ma'am, who's, if you've met the dynamic person she is, you would be able to resonate with me when I say she is the reason we're all so driven. Her presence is awe-inspiring. And of course, I'm going to take a moment to thank the reason PSDS is here today, our teacher in charge, Geeta Sahu ma'am, who indeed is a treasure beyond measure and an inspiration for us all. That being said, I think I'm going to wrap up because we're all really, really excited for the national level performances. Trust me when I say the OC has had such a good time looking through your entries, because we've got entries from all over. It was overwhelming to see the kind of talent. It was absolutely breathtaking, the performances that came in. And today, all of you who are performing are the lucky ones, or should we say, we the lucky ones, getting to witness all you performers. We've got talent from all over the country, all over India, brought right to our doorstep today here. And we couldn't be more grateful. We're really, really waiting for all of you and to witness the extravaganza that's going to unfold in the next few hours. To all those people who are reaching out about how to get in touch and how to participate in national level events for Off the Cuff, I would like to urge you all to go follow and stay tuned to the PSDS Instagram page. You all can do it now as we speak, so you all never miss out on an update, because we have 5 national level events coming up in store for all of you, and there's something for each one. If you're a literary enthusiast, if you like essay writing, or if you like debating, or if you like stand-up, we've got something for all of you. So please, please stay tuned. The Instagram handle is PSDS H.R. As we speak, go stay tuned so you never miss an update, because we're definitely going to have to cap events. We're so elated to have an overwhelming response each time. So please make sure you all do that. And yes, that being said, I would like to congratulate everyone who's here, who's made it to this point. We have a top 32, and we're really, I think we all miss the ambience of a college fest, being back in the auditorium. We love that, the cheering and the hooting and seeing all our friends perform. And we tried to replicate that in the best way we could virtually. And looking forward to this virtual concert-like experience. A big thank you to the brilliant judges that we have on board. I'm sure Yash Rajani, VCP, will tell us more about how lucky we are to have an esteemed panel that way. And last but definitely not the least, the reason we're able to have this today, our brilliant national level PSDS event heads. I'm going to take a moment to put them in the spotlight because they quite literally deserve it. Shuchi, Inaya, all looking supremely pretty. Shuchi, Inaya, Ria Chaitani, Ria Chacha, Ria, then we have Jigyasa, and Brianna, of course, and of course VCP overlooking Talent Night, the man himself, Yash Rajani. So that being said, thank you so much, everyone. Looking forward.
Yeah, Vanshika's pretty much summed up everything that I had to say. Hi guys, I'm Monotony. I'm the other chairperson of Off the Cuff this year, and the president of Public Speaking and Debating Society. I think, like Vanshika said, and like everyone here would agree with me, that this pandemic has really pushed us into a situation that we didn't know of. Even though it feels like we've come into 2021, it still feels like we're living in 2020 because most of us are still under lockdown. And I'm sure that if we had the opportunity to do this in person, we'd be seeing, like Vanshika said, an auditorium filled with people from different colleges, everyone hooting, and we all know what fests are generally like. But nevertheless, this is an amazing opportunity for all of us. We would not have been able to get the kind of participation that we've got. Hundreds of entries from all across the country, right from Bombay, Maharashtra itself, to Delhi, to Chennai, Bangalore. We've really spanned the length and breadth, and we've managed to shortlist our top 32 from the various entries that we've got. All of this is because of the entire amazing OC team, our event heads, our sub-event heads, our OC team, and of course our vice president overlooking Yash Rajani. It's all because of him. He called me and said that he was a little bit nervous before the event began, but I'm sure seeing so many people turn up, he is now a bit more relaxed. Thank you also to the amazing judges who've come out. We all know that we've been in like hundreds of these Zoom meetings now. So the fact that we can still be excited and still be enthusiastic and show up for another event is a special thing in and of itself. And I think I would end with just passing it off to Yash, who will introduce our amazing judges. Over to you, Yash.
Thank you so much, Manu. Just a minute before we introduce our judges, our teacher in charge, Ms. Geeta Sahu, who is the backbone of this club and this fest. She wasn't able to make it here in person today, but we have a video so that you can hear what she has to say.
This is Geeta Sahu, the teacher in charge of the Public Speaking and Debating Society of HR College. PSDS, as it is commonly known, is a literary club. We encourage our students to participate as well as to organize debates, elocutions, and extempore speaking competitions. Off the Cuff is our flagship event, and this is the 8th consecutive year that we are organizing it as an intercollegiate event. This year, our presidents, vice presidents, and the entire core committee has designed it on a digital platform in an absolutely innovative way. So welcome everyone to Off the Cuff. Looking forward to hosting you all.
So with that said, I would like to introduce you all to our judges for the day. They are Ms. Tanisha Mirvani and Mr. Mahar Shah. So I'll begin with Ms. Tanisha Mirvani. She believes that her life is one big Bollywood movie full of entertainment. And perhaps that's why her Instagram handle is Tanish Show. This served as the primary inspiration for her to start vlogging and creating content. She is a feminist and a South Bombay girl, successfully making it as a content creator with her humor. Content creation is her passion. It is what drives her to wake up early every morning. Riding on the success of her recently launched YouTube channel, Tanisha looks forward to creating more exciting content for her fans and to her future as a rising star. I would like to take a minute to congratulate Ms. Mirvani on her recent feat of hitting 100,000 followers on her Instagram handle. Thank you so much for joining us today. Our next judge is Mr. Mahar Shah, an alumnus of HR College of Commerce and Economics. He is fresh from the release of his debut book, Zoravar, for HarperCollins India. He has worked extensively with major movie studios as part of their creative development and commissioning teams, and is the creative producer at Condé Nast India. He has been involved in the development and production of major Hindi movies, but has still found time as a columnist. He lives and works in Mumbai, but through his debut book, he makes us traverse through the scintillating rise and fall of a fictional superstar set against the heady world of Bollywood. Trust me when I say this, his words are super captivating and you should all pick up a copy. Thank you so much, Mr. Shah, for making time to meet us today. So with that said, we will begin with the rules and regulations. Ria, over to you.
Thank you, Yash. So, a few rules and regulations before we begin with the event. Each participant will be allotted a time limit of 3 minutes to perform. A buzzer will serve as a reminder at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, post which another buzzer will ring at 3 minutes. Exceeding the time limit will lead to negative marking. Participants have to maintain perfect decorum. Obscenity or use of profane words will lead to disqualification. Our theme for the event is the best of you, which means this should be your best shot at your performance or your act. It means that the event should be one that means the most to you, and your act should identify as that. Adding an element of creativity like a creative background, a fascinating costume, or anything that makes you stand out from the crowd will obviously add to positive points. It goes without saying plagiarized content will be strictly disqualified. All sorts of plagiarism will be treated as an unfair means and will thereby be considered as a valid means. Participants should make sure that they do not unmute themselves unless asked by the judges or the members of the organization. To conclude, I wish all the lovely participants all the best for the event. I hope that each participant makes the most out of the glorious platform and enjoys cheering up for their fellow teammates as much as they do presenting their own pieces. I'm a little skeptical. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ria. So let's begin with a little music. Our first participant from HR College picked up the guitar by chance and can't seem to leave it now. He might not have a good voice, but his guitar strings themselves sing songs so loud and clear that you will fall in love with them. Presenting Love Yourself by Justin Bieber and Counting Stars by One Republic, we have Dhruv Grover.
Hi, thank you so much. Can I start?
Yes, go ahead.
So first is Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I messed up. Can I start with the next song, please? Counting Stars.
Yes, for sure. Go ahead.
That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. When you played Counting Stars, I'm pretty sure all of us went back to our childhood. Next up, all the way from Dindigul, Tamil Nadu, from Loyola College of Chennai, is a girl whose voice captivated us all, even though we didn't understand the language she spoke in. Today performing Lagja Gale is Annlyn Sharon.
Okay. Am I audible? Is my voice
Yes,
clear?
you are.
Okay. लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले हमको मिले हैं आज कड़िया नसीब से हमको फिर आपके नसीब में है रात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले। Thank you.
That was beautiful, Anlin. Like I said, the most captivating singer ever. Next up, from R.A. Podar, we have a girl who's pursuing BCom and company secretary, but she's also an avid reader. And in her own words, she'd rather choose books over class. She started writing poetry in the 9th grade, and since then she has been broadening her horizons towards writing. Singing a poem with the theme of freedom is Shruti Kurma.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
No, not that. Every now and then we divulge into things that we aren't even sure we want. Every now and then we want things to turn around and don't want life to haunt. Thinking all about this, I found myself standing at the crossroads. I looked at my right and I saw the everlasting long road. But when I turned back, you weren't even standing there anymore. It's like all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, I had you in my arms, and now I didn't even know where your dead corpse would lie. You're charging right towards me. I know I have to stop you. I know it in my gut, but I push you away with all my might. I still can't seem to put up a good fight. You're daunting all over me. Your grip's getting tighter. I try to push you away from me, but you just keep coming closer. I'm half the man as you are, and you use that against me. You pin me to the ground, your hands on my neck. I try to shove you off me, but you're just too strong for a man. You raise your voice and you say, "You're mine. You're too fragile. Stop trying to get your grip off me. You're mine." Those ocean blue eyes staring right at mine portray only hatred. The love seems to have died. The hand on my neck just keeps getting tighter, and soon there are no crossroads, there are no mountains, there is no you. Just a plain black background and the numbness indebted instead of a wounded hound. Thank you.
Thank you, Shruti. That was haunting and raw, and I'm sure all of us felt shivers. Next up, from HR College, is a person who has mastered the art of on-the-spot poetry. He has an achievement of being a top 40 contestant in Colors of Youth Season 8, but his true passion is on-the-spot Shairi, presenting Aniket Baban Singh.
हेलो डियर फ्रेंड्स एंड प्यारे जजेस को प्रणाम. कॉन्फिडेंस मेरा नेचर, अनिकेत मेरा नाम. सो हेलो एवरीवन. वैसे तो मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि आज रैप या कोई पर्टिकुलर पोइट्री करूंगा अपना, बट मैंने प्लान चेंज कर दिया एंड आई थॉट कि चलो कुछ यूनिक करते हैं. सो हाय जजेस एंड ऑडियंस, आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अ वर्ड. आप मुझे कोई भी वर्ड दे दो, कोई भी वर्ड, बस मतलब समझ में आना चाहिए उसका. 20 सेकंड के अंदर चाहिए तो टाइमर लगा लीजिए, मैं उसे शायरी में तब्दील कर दूंगा. जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही सुना आपने. सो कोई भी वर्ड दे दीजिए मुझे कमेंट में या फिर बोल के.
Judges, please go ahead.
Barish.
Sorry?
Barish.
बारिश. ओके. कितनी तमन्ना और कितनी आरजू थी, पर सब तुमने कर दिया खारिश है. कितनी तमन्ना और कितनी आरजू थी, पर सब तुमने कर दिया खारिश है. इस धधकती धूप में तेरे प्यार की 2 बूंद की बारिश है.
Mr. Shah, would you like to give a second prompt?
कोई भी वर्ड, कोई
आशिकी आशिकी
आशिकी, ओके। नजरों के सामने कितने लोग बैठे होते हैं, नजरों के सामने कितने लोग बैठे होते हैं पर मन से वो दूर हो जाते हैं। नजरों से कितने लोग सामने बैठे होते हैं पर मन से वो दूर हो जाते हैं। आशिकी एक ऐसी चीज है ना दोस्त, जिसमें आशिक मजबूर हो जाते हैं, मजबूर हो जाते हैं। और कोई वर्ड, और कोई वर्ड?
दूरियां।
दूरियां। ये शायरी मैं आपको डेडिकेट करना चाहता हूँ जिन्होंने ये वर्ड दिया। जिंदगी में कितने भी अजनबी आ जाए पर कुछ अजनबी हमारे खास है। जिंदगी में कितने भी अजनबी आ जाए पर कुछ अजनबी हमारे खास है। जिन्होंने हमें ये वर्ड दिया ना, आपको मैं नहीं जानता शायद, लेकिन सच में आपकी आवाज से हम आपके पास हैं। ऑडियंस में से अगर किसी को कोई वर्ड देना हो या किसी को डेडिकेट करना हो किसी के लिए, देन यू कैन गिव मी। ये कोई शो जैसा नहीं है, बिंदास एकदम चिल्ड हो गया, आप कोई भी वर्ड दे दीजिए, आई विल मेक इट।
जन्नत।
सॉरी, कमबख्त।
जन्नत।
जन्नत। सलमान की गैलेक्सी तो शाहरुख की मन्नत है। सलमान की गैलेक्सी तो शाहरुख की मन्नत है। अरे सच बताऊं, स्वर्ग किसने देखा है, इस धरती पे ही जन्नत है।
इश्क।
सॉरी, टाइम अप। हेलो।
Yes.
time's up.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, judges.
Thank you so much. And our next participant will be dancing about freedom. She wants to show us how we can come out of things. Presenting songs by dancing on songs by BTS is Ankita Arvind from Delhi University.
My front camera.
Hi, Ankita, are you ready?
Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita. This performance was about self-acceptance and breaking free from the shackles created by oneself, titled Emerging from My Chrysalis. Thank you for that wonderful performance, Ankita. Moving on to our next contestant, her submission round song took us to Hawaii. The song she has chosen today is because it gives her nothing but good vibes of a pleasant summer day. She loves playing the ukulele when she's happy, when she's sad, and Strawberry Blonde is that song which lightens her mood up and cheers her up immediately. From Don Bosco College of Hospitality Studies, we have Lisa Rodriguez.
Just a second. Okay. I love everybody because I love you. When you stood up, walked away barefoot. The grass where you lay left a bed in your shape. I looked over it and I ached. I love everybody because I love you. I don't need the city and I don't need all I need, darling, is life in your shape. I picture it soft and I ache. Look at you, strawberry blonde. Reach out the car window, trying to hold the wind. You tell me you love her, I give you a grin. Oh, all I ever wanted was life in your shape. So I follow the white lines, keep my eyes on the road as I take. Look at you, strawberry blonde, fields rolling on. I love it when you call my name. Can you hear the bumblebees swarm? Watching your arm, I love it when you my way. Look at you, strawberry blonde, fields rolling on. I love it when you call my name. Can you hear the bumblebee swarm? Watching your arm, I love it when you look my way. Isaiah, 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 Isaiah. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. That certainly put a smile on everyone's faces, and you can see the videos right now. Next up, from Christ University, Bangalore, is a footballer and a Chelsea supporter whose writings are mostly academia-oriented on financial economics and monetary policy. But he has decided to take a chance and write something creative, and he's finding solace in it. His poem, Transcendence into Hell, is about what happens when you pass into the netherworld. And it's also a comment on how we live in a world full of people who are pretentious angels. Presenting Arjun Tandon.
Thank you so much, Yash. Before I start, I just like to say, I don't think it's a statement to say that there are a lot of artists present here. And because I've come into a lot of philosophy recently, I just like to say one thing by Friedrich Nietzsche. He said, we have art in order to not die from the truth. So I think we're doing a wonderful job here of creating art, and I hope to see you all in person as well. So my poem is Transcendence into Hell. Water splattering, I'm gasping for breath. Waves took me under, so close to death. I see the devil, not below me, but above. The land's full of them, all walking hand in glove. Lucifer's a tricky fellow, his eyes sober and oh, so mellow. Wearing a top hat instead of horns. It is my soul that he now owns. A sharp yellow light piercing my eyes. An already bloody world where no one heard my cries. Battling instinctively, keeping my mouth closed. It stops hurting though, once you learn to let go. Was this hell, or is it yet to come? Is God nitpicking for heaven, or is the process fairly random? Ye shall never be at peace, he said, shaking his head. As I felt the fiery pit below me, perhaps there's an uncomfortable bed. Felt him melting my soul. Perhaps I've seen my last dawn. Give me my flowers when I'm alive, because I can't smell them when I'm gone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arjun. You've certainly given everyone something to think about. Our next participant, in his own words, is a comedian, a poet, and a part-time phone slave. From MKS College, Aman Modi is going to be talking to us about his poem, which is about guilt. We all have made mistakes in our life, haven't we? Titled Every Night I Board This Train, Aman Modi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Every night I board this train. Every night I board this train. Leads to nothing but frustration and pain. Flashbacks, memories, and unwanted past. No idea how long this will last. I once had such thoughts, but now the thoughts control me. This me, nobody can see. My mouth is open, but the heart refrains. Months pass by, but the thoughts remain. I may act normal, but my mind's insane. Every night, I board this train. Leads to nothing but frustration and pain. Flashbacks, memories, and unwanted past. No idea how long this will last. There with y'all, but I'm not. Zoned out, I keep thinking deep. My mind can't chuck these thoughts. So I keep them till I sleep. I feel like running away from everything and everyone. Abandon all and disappear forever when no one can find you ever. Look, I don't generate these thoughts intentionally because there's nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Every night I board this train. Leads to nothing but frustration and pain. Flashbacks, memories, and unwanted past. No idea how long this will last. What have I become? When my body goes numb, my sleep is asleep, and my eyes weep. I put my earphones on, and I hear things. I close my eyes, and I see things. I fear no one will listen, even if I try to shout. Now all I have is negativity and self doubt. My mind does this journey too often, past to present, and present to past, where everything appears to happen so fast. I try to catch up, but I'm left behind with my body full of negative vibes and a freaking rotten brain. Every night, I board this train. Leads to nothing but frustration and pain, flashbacks, memories, and unwanted past. No idea how long this will last. Thank you.
Thank you, Aman. As I've seen in the comments, it seems everyone relates to this. Everyone wants to run away. And I'm sure everyone could feel it in their heart. Next up is a rather young contestant. She's aspiring to become an MBA, but her hobby is singing. She has completed 4 levels of classical music exams. From our very own HR college, singing Mohe Rang Do Lal from Bajra Mastani is Dwani Darod.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. मोहे रंग दो लाल, मोहे रंग दो लाल, नंद के लाल लाल, छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल, मोहे रंग दो लाल। देखो देखो तुझको मैं होके निहार, देखो देखो तुझको मैं होके निहार, चुरा पुरा पुरा कांच सतन नैना कर कर निहाल, मोहे रंग दो लाल, नंद के लाल लाल, छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल, मोहे रंग दो लाल। कलाई मोरी हाँ, कलाई मोरी हाँ, कलाई मरोड़ी कलाई मोरी, चूड़ी छटकाए इतराही तो गरबा से गरबा लगाई, हरी चुनरिया जो छटके से छीनी, हरी चुनरिया जो छटके से छीनी, मैं तो हरी रंग हरी के रंग लाज से गुलाबी गाल मोरे, रंग दो लाल नंद के लाल लाल, छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल मोरे, रंग दो लाल. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dwani. As we can see in the comments, everyone is saying, how have you hit in those high notes? And
Oh.
truly, how did you?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to our next participant from Punjab. He's currently pursuing his bachelor's in psychology from Christ University, Bangalore. Singing has been his hobby since he was a kid, and he loves listening to music. He's also taking classes for Hindustani classical music. Today, singing a personal favorite, Abhi Mujhme Kahi, is Pranav Charaya.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
अभी मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी, जगी धड़कन में जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी, कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने इसे छू लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, हो धूप में जलते हुए तन को छाया पेड़ की मिल गई, हो रूठे बच्चे की हंसी जैसे फुसलाने से फिर खिल गई, कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है, बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे मरहम लगा सा, कुछ ऐसा रहम इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने इसे छू लो जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranav. That was brilliant. I've seen comments talking about how soothing that was, almost like we are actually in a virtual concert.
Thank you.
Next up is a classical dancer with the curiosity to explore new dance forms as well. The style she'll be presenting isn't actually a dance form. She's just blended things, but it definitely brings out the best in her. From Jai Hind College, with the songs Ramta Jogi and Apsara Ali, is Roshni Iria.
Yes, thank you so much. Could I do a quick sound check? Is it okay? To just
Yes,
yeah,
go
good.
ahead, very
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
Could you be slightly
Yes,
louder?
it can be heard.
Louder, okay. That's the loudest.
That's great. Yeah.
Cool.
That was brilliant,
Thank
Roshni.
you so much.
It takes
Thank you.
some skill to dance in a classical form so well. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
And what a great tribute to Shabash Ghai on his birthday by performing Ramta Jogi.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank
our
you.
next participant, for her, poetry is like a best friend or a partner to whom she can share her thoughts and expressions and her feelings, to whom she can cry and laugh and be dramatic. Performing a poem called A Roller Coaster Ride is Vanshita Gogri from HR College.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Slowly, slowly, as the roller coaster ride moved up, the rays of bright yellow fireball above made my eyes glitter. When the cold breeze just hit my face and my curls just swinging in the air. But as it came down, suddenly my excitement and smile was replaced by scream and shout. How it made my stomach burble, how it twisted me around, turned me around until a shoe dropped. How there was a rush of adrenaline in my body, wanting this ride to just end, but half wishing to stay because I was learning to face my fear. Clenching my sweaty fists tightly, I sneaked peek slightly. Until then, it was over. The thrills and chills, the tears and fears were all over. But my mind kept on asking, hey, did you really enjoy? How it took so long to realize that everything is a duet. The ups and downs, the excitement and fear, good times and bad times. Oh, darling, in the rise and fall, don't you forget to enjoy until it's over. Because everyone here is in a rat race, running and hustling for something to chase. So just stop and live. Give ways to your fright to embrace and grow at your own pace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vanshita. As you can see in the comment section, everyone believes you have told them a truth that they don't know themselves. Next
Thank
up,
you.
we have a passionate writer, learner, and student. She is academically gifted, but she believes that pursuing her hobbies is what makes her human. From Lady Shri Ram College for Women, performing a Hindi poem called Khud Ki Talash Mein, we have Pragya Raj.
Hello, am I audible?
Hi, yes, you are.
Okay, so this is my self-written poem, खुद की तलाश में. खुद की तलाश में गुम हो गई हूँ, नकाब इतने हैं यहाँ कि असली चेहरे ही भूल गई हूँ. खुद की तलाश में गुम हो गई हूँ, नकाब इतने हैं यहाँ कि असली चेहरे ही भूल गई हूँ. अपनों के भी इस शहर में कुछ अनजाना सा लगता है, जो था सबसे प्यारा यहाँ वही टूटा सितारा सा लगता है. बेखौफ निकल पड़ी हूँ एक अनजाने सी डगर पर, बेखौफ निकल पड़ी हूँ एक अनजाने सी डगर पर, मालूम न है कल क्या होगा, क्या लौट पाऊंगी कभी घर पर. कुछ अधूरे ख्वाब आंखों में है भरे, कुछ अधूरे ख्वाब आंखों में है भरे, कुछ अनकहे अल्फाज मेरे लबों पर है रखे. दामन खुशियों का कल मेरे घर भी आएगा, दामन खुशियों का कल मेरे घर भी आएगा. अंधेरी सी ये काली रात फिर अलविदा कह जाएगा. किसी गहरे कब्र में दफन वो मेरी मुस्कान को वापस लाएगा. किसी गहरे कब्र में दफन वो मेरी मुस्कान को वापस लाएगा. इस अनजाने सफर में एक दिन वो खूबसूरत पल भी जरूर आएगा. आंखें बंद करके जो देखे वो ख्वाब नहीं है मेरे, जो लफ्जों से बयां हो जाए ऐसे जज्बात नहीं है मेरे. खुद को ही भुला दिया खुद की तलाश के लिए, खुद को ही भुला दिया खुद की तलाश के लिए. अब मंजिल इतनी आसानी से पालूं ऐसे ख्यालात नहीं है मेरे. निकल चुकी हूँ कहीं दूर इस रोमांचक सफर पर, निकल चुकी हूँ कहीं दूर इस रोमांचक सफर पर. अंजाम क्या होगा जाना न मैंने, क्योंकि कुछ चीजें छोड़ देनी चाहिए कल पर. खुद की तलाश में निकली हूँ वक्त लग सकता है, खुद की तलाश में निकली हूँ वक्त लग सकता है. कांटे हो या फूल बिछे अब तो मुझे मंजिल मिलने तक चलना है. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू गाइस.
Thank you so much, Pragya. So, like everyone in the comment section is saying, Hindi poems hit different, and I'm sure this one did for all of you. So, next up, we have a person who will be performing because he has played several instruments, from learning the keyboard 5 years ago to now knowing the guitar, melodica, and also having led to a path of music production. From R.A. Podar College of Commerce and Economics, he will be performing Tujo Mala from the movie Bajrangi Bhaijaan. We have Neeraj Harwande.
Yes, sir. Is it audible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Neeraj. It takes a special person to make you start grooving at home. And I've seen so many people on the cameras just grooving with your song, and that's just true testament to how wonderful you played. Now, coming to our last participant for the day, we began with HR College, we will end with HR College. She will be playing a song that reminds her of the best time of her life. That is her school life, and I'm sure we all agree about that. It's the last song she performed at school, and she has so many memories attached to it. It is truly the best of her. Singing Thousand Years by Christina Perry, we have Stuti Karya.
Hi guys, can I start?
Yes, go ahead.
Fast colors and places. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have lots of thousands. I love you for 1,000 still, beauty in all she is. I would be brave, I would not let anything take away. I'm standing in front of me, every breath, every arm has come to one step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought back to me. I have loved you for 1,000. Love you for 1,000 more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stuti. That was beautiful. In fact, someone even said they can't find the difference between the original one and this one. And honestly, I can see people clapping right now. So I would like to thank every single participant once more. Thank you, Dhruv. Thank you, Anlin. Thank you, Shruti, Ankit, Ankita, Lisa, Arjun, Aman, Dwani, Pranav, Roshni, Vanshita, Pragya, Neeraj, and Stuti. You all have made this such a wonderful day. We might not be able to go for an actual concert now, but you have really made us feel like we were at one. So with that said, while our results are being tabulated and mixed up and we find our top 6 winners, I'm going to ask our judges to say a few words. So Mr. Shah, if you could start.
Wow, this has been incredible. The fact that I mean, I went to HR college, I think, where the year where most of you weren't even born. It was not even in this millennium. So it's and to see this incredible talent. I mean, I find myself extremely humbled to judge these people because at 18 or at 20, I was just drinking beer outside college, I think. So yeah, I mean this is just insane. I don't think I could do any of this, literally any of this. I mean, it's been incredible. It's a very hard one to judge, and I'm sure Tanisha will agree because everybody is just such varied. I mean, Lagja Gale is one of my most favorite songs. It's a very very personal one. Tu na mila, I mean, tu jo mila, the way Neeraj, the way Neeraj did tu jo mila, the way, and that song that Stuti played, it's my daughter's favorite song. So it's just very. I mean, I'm quite stunned actually at this point.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shah. And Miss Mirvani, would you like to add a few words?
Sure, you don't have to call me Miss Mirvani. It feels so professional. Okay, so basically, I was at a friend's place, and I still am here. And she want like all of so I'm with 2-3 of my friends, and they were all like, "Don't go. We want to watch them. Even we want to see them." And I said, "Okay, yeah, fine." So they're all sitting around me and they're watching me, and all of us are speechless because there is so much talent here, and it's so like overwhelming to be among all this talent. I don't feel like I'm good enough to judge you guys because you guys are so amazing. And I completely agree. It was extremely hard to like judge you guys because all of y'all was so good. So honestly, like kudos to everyone. Great job.
Thank you so much. And I guess the results are ready. So uh, if we could have them sent to our judges so that they can announce the winners. Okay, it looks like it might take a few minutes. So just in case, I have a poem that I would like to tell you all, because obviously the reason that I've always wanted to have an open mic is so that I can perform as well. And
Yes,
it is one of
and Yash, I'm going to take a moment here because he's not going to praise himself. And I think it's only right that someone does. Yash has his own poetry page called Julian Poetry, for all those who don't know, on Instagram. And he's been supremely passionate about the open mic. Yash is a great orator. He's a brilliant speaker. You all already know that. But he shares passion for poetry and art, and today we're going to be able to witness the poetry aspect of it. So Yash, definitely please go ahead, and everyone put your hands together for VCP ODC National Event Series, Yash Rajani.
Thank you so much, Panchika. That was really sweet of you. So this one's called The Snow Glistens, and I feel like it's my true inner representation because it's about my childhood. The snow glistens, reminding me of a time when we were younger. Candy floss in Christmas parties, too big for our baby mouths, as giant candy canes were disbanded among the freckled white lawn. Growing older, throwing snowballs and eating snow cones drizzled in glazed honey. Caramucho crisps carrying their spicy Japanese flavor. And as I tear open the packaging, memories of yesteryears get inhaled, laced with chili. Like when we played by the garden and the ice cream would melt by the time we would get to it. Remember the hot chocolate dipped churros we shared on winter nights? Disneyland fireworks casting a magical glow above our heads. Our younger years filled with sugar highs and savory lows. Memories as full and incomplete as the Milky Way reached for the stars. Now at 80 or 90, when we can't chew with clandestine dentures hidden in our mouths, I imagine a life well spent and well eaten. And wherever I go with the taste of you. Thank you.
I don't think I need to say anything. The comments are doing justice to what everyone's feeling. The sentiment that everyone shares is already in front of us. So yes, I think Yash, take a look at the comments. Also, if we have the time, I've gotten a special request from a very special co-committee member of PSDS. While the judges are tabulating the score, he wants to perform poetry from PSDS too. So if it's allowed, if it's permitted, I think we have Tushar Khatri, who is our technicals head, and he wants to go ahead and showcase his talent. Tushar, are you here? Yes.
Yes, hi, can you all see me?
Yes.
Hi,
Yash?
am I audible?
Can someone make him spotless?
Yes, great.
Hi everyone, my name is Tushar Khatri. Uh, this is really, nervousing for me because it was decided last time. I have a poetry. As the lockdown hit, everyone was, shook a bit, and it shook me as well. I spent most of my time in my room and everything. So the poem is on that. It starts as I sit in my little igloo of misery, I picture a world beside the warmth of a bonfire, the sound of the waves flickering to the wind and cutting through the rocks, like the prisoners that escaped through the night, in the arms of my lover whose words are poetry. There's Christmas in the air and Hanukkah in the mild humidity just laying itself soft on my skin. Therein, I picture a world of roses and daisies in black and white, red and yellow, pink and green. I picture a world of poetry where each word utters a syllable of love, where every epic pierces the heart like a cold Arabian dagger, where every sonnet sits on the lip like the mouth of your lover, soft yet intense, where every free verse runs through your eyes like a dream, beautiful yet surreal, where orthodox is my religion, euphemism my muse, and irony my mother tongue. I picture a world where my words run through your veins and your blood turns to water, where your poetry dissolves in me like sweet poison. I picture a world with you, me, and every poem we say because it's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tushar. And just before we have our judges announce our winners, I would like to say the fact that I see tomorrow's participants coming and cheering for today's participants, it makes my heart feel warm because we've created such an environment where everyone is loving and kind and honoring each other's talents. With that said, we don't have a top six because our sixth position was tied. So we have a top seven today, and I'm going to ask Miss Mirvani to start with the first three.
Um, so we have three of the first winners that are starting with Aniket Baban Singh. Congratulations. Then we have Lisa Rodriguez. Congratulations to you. And at three, we have Stuti Karya. Congratulations, you guys. Y'all were all amazing. This is a very tough one to pick.
I'm going to read out the remainder four. There is Pranav Charaya, who I think was just extraordinary. Roshni Idia, is that, I hope I'm pronouncing your surname correctly. Pragya Raj, and any guesses on the last one? Like goosebumps? Okay, it's Neeraj Harwande.
You were all super, super good. And again, this is not in order. It is our top seven overall, and we will be competing with tomorrow's top six to find out who is worthy of being the talk of the town. And coming to an end, I'm going to ask Jigyasa to give us a vote of thanks.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Thank you, Yash.
Indeed, that was the best of all of you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Maharsh Shah and Ms. Tanisha Mirwani on behalf of the Public Speaking and Debating Society of HR College for judging this soulful event wholeheartedly. We really appreciate your presence and you taking out the time for all of us. I would like to extend our gratitude to our principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, for her unending support and guidance. I will use this moment to appreciate our teacher in charge, Ms. Geeta Sahu, for always being there. Without her, Off the Cuff would have been mere fantasy. To our participants who bared their emotions, putting forth the best of themselves, we are grateful to each and every one of you. Lastly, I'd like to thank the audience for showing such enthusiasm and support. You transformed Talk of the Town from just an event to a grand success. Thank you to everyone joining.
Thank you, Jigyasa. I think before everyone leaves and everyone is so wholesome in the comment section, just a reminder, if y'all felt like y'all couldn't get enough of today, well, we have good news for you because we're going to have this at tomorrow. We're going to have this tomorrow at 5 p.m. as well. So looking forward to everyone who tuned in today, joining us tomorrow and us witnessing many more soulful performances like today. Over to you, Yash. And yes.
Thank you so much. With that, we come to an end. Once again, for the last time, thank you, Mr. Shah. Thank you, Ms. Mirwani, for giving us your valuable time. And okay, yes, I don't want this to end too, Shreya. That's why we have tomorrow, where we have Ms. Avanti Nagral, who is a Harvard alumna and has done a dual degree with Berklee School of Music. And we also have Ms. Vanika Sangtani, who is a storyteller of the highest esteem. So stay tuned and please do show up tomorrow as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming for the Talk of the Town.
Thank you, Mr. Maharsh, and thank you, Tanisha. It's brilliant having you all on board. I think before y'all came also, there was so much enthusiasm on our WhatsApp groups when we confirmed that y'all were the judges for today. So there's so much that y'all don't know of that's gone behind the scenes and that we are elated beyond comprehension. So thank you.
Thank you, Vanshika.
And thank you to all the event heads. I'm going to take a... Yes, sir, please go ahead.
No, no, please continue. I interrupted you. I'm sorry, please.
No, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to take a moment. I was just saying, once again, I'm going to, I can't say this enough. Thank you to all of national level event heads. We have Shuchi, Inaya, Brianna, Ria Choitani, Jigyasa, brilliant job. Everyone, can we please spotlight these event heads before Maharsh sir tells us? Can we please spotlight the event heads IT team? Please spotlight all the event heads. Inaya, yes, you're looking beautiful. Yes. Thank you. Can we have Jigyasa, Ria, Inaya. Shreya, can we take, you've asked, can we take part in events like this in the future? Of course, please stay tuned. We have 4 more national level events coming up for you all. 4 more over the next few months. So of course, we'd be more than happy to host you. Please stay tuned. I'm going to say this time and again. Please stay tuned to our Instagram page. You'll get all the necessary information there. We post our brochures as well and the numbers you all can contact. So please, it's PSDS H.R. That's it. That's the username. Please go follow that. And yes, looking forward to you, Shreya. We have our event heads here. Congratulations to all of you all. I can't say this enough. Hats off, team. And many of them are in the first year. So clearly, you know that you all have a great future ahead of you all. And yes, sir, Maharsh, so over to you.
No, so I was just going to say that, this is possibly one of the most smoothly coordinated events that I've had. And, and I must say, especially all the speeches, I think Manu Shresht and Vanshika and Shuchi and Inaya, Ria, Jigyasa, and lastly, I think Yash. I'm glad you didn't compete. If you would have competed, maybe I'm sure you would have been you know, in the 7 or in the top 5 or something. So thank you for such a wonderful, just excellent execution more than anything.
Thank you, sir. And we definitely going to convey this to our principal, because coming from an HR alumnus, I think even our faculty will be elated. So, sir, if you could join us tomorrow when our principal will be on board with us, because ma'am was really, really excited to come on board tomorrow. We would love to have you on board and up for our principal to interact with alumnus of your stature.
No, anything for HR, always. I mean, the best 5 years of my life was spent there. So.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you, Tanisha. It was
truly an honor being here. All of y'all are so good. I was like, bro, why are they asking me to judge this?
Well, that should tell you all you need to know about how much we respect and like love your work. That's the regard we hold you in, the high regard we hold you in. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. And I think you keep saying, I don't know why you are judging, because you're the perfect fit. Your humor, your videos have humor, they have delivery, you're a good orator. So I don't think I think I see all my sub event heads nodding. I don't think there could be anyone doing more justice to it. So thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone. And in fact, since he said, so I didn't go to HR, I went to another college near you guys, but I got called for, I don't know if you guys know the college. I don't want to take the name right now because I won't be saying something positive. A college like very close to you guys. I went there and I'm so upset because they called me also to like judge an event, and they planned it so badly, and they were very disrespectful in how they asked me, and it was so bad. And you guys are so nice, and this whole thing has been so wholesome and fun. So genuinely kudos to you guys. It's not easy planning something like that, and for it to go so well is crazy good. So like congratulations to the OC or whoever helped organizing this.
I think that's a huge win for the entire team, guys. A huge clap for yourself. The fact that one of our judges has said this, of course, without taking any names. Thank you very much, Tanisha. Thank you.
I don't think any of us want to leave. We're all waiting for the next person to speak because we don't want this to end. But I think glad we have tomorrow's day then. We're all, I think, eagerly looking forward to it already. See you all at 5 p.m. tomorrow for another national level talent night. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye. Core Committee PSDS, you all can stay back, please.
And we can stop recording on YouTube.